Quran Majid in Surah Al-Ahzab, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions the status of the Ahlul-Bayt, the noble, illustrious and sacred family of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam with the words إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا, that Allah only wills to remove from you all forms of filth or household of the Prophet, and to cleanse you after purifying you thoroughly. So Allah Azza wa Jal, He is commending, praising, mentioning the greatness, the magnificence, the prestige of the blessed household of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And who is the household of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam? The Mufassirun mention that first and foremost, as they are the mukhatab, the ones being addressed in the previous and preceding verses, prior to this verse, they are the Azwajun Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the blessed wives of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, like whom there is no other, as mentioned in the same ruku, Ya Nisa an-Nabi lastunna ka'ahadi min an-nisa'i, or wives of the Nabi, of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, you are not like any other women. Meaning, because of their nisbat and connection, because of them coming into the marriage of the best of all creation, the leader of the Prophets sallallahu alayhi wasallam, this has rendered them unique, unparalleled, and also they are the mothers of the believers. وَأَزْوَاجُهُ أُمَّهَاتُهُمْ, they are the mothers of all of the mu'mineen, and no mu'min would dare to disparage or say or even listen to anything which is disparaging, which is degrading, or which is insulting to his mother. And in the Ahadith Mubarakah, it is mentioned once the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he came in to his home, and he was accompanied by Sayyiduna Imam Hassan, Sayyiduna Imam Hussein, Sayyiduna Ali, and Sayyida Fatima radiyallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'in. And then he said the words, Allahumma, O Allah. Allahumma means, O Allah. Haulai Ahlul-Bayti, that these are my household members, these are my family members. فَأَذْهِبْ عَنْهُمُ الرِّجْسَ وَطَهِّرْهُمْ تَطْهِيرًا, so remove from them all forms of rijs, all forms of impurities, and purify them thoroughly. So the Mufassirun say that rijs means anything which is indecent, all forms of evil, all forms of sins have been removed and kept at a distance from these members of the household of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And as Allah has willed this, the verse begins with Allah only wills, yani Allah ka yahi irada hai, Allah ka yahi irada hai. When innama comes in the kalam, then this is to express exclusiveness, that this is the only intention and will of Allah. So He does whatever He wills. He is not obliged or responsible to anyone. He is not under anyone's authority. Everybody is under His authority. And He is fa'alul lima yurid, the one who always does what He intends. And inna Allah yaf'alu ma yurid, undoubtedly Allah does what He intends. And whatever He intends, as the Quran says, that إِذَا أَرَادَ شَيْئًا أَن يَقُولَ لَهُ كُن فَيَكُونُ, whatever, when He intends something, then He just says be, and it is done. So these people are the purest of the pure, so much so that Allah made them embodiments of purity. So anybody who would come into their nisbah, into their connection, to their company, then through their wasila, through their tawajjuh, they also become purified. So many verses of the Quran, they commend and praise the Ahlul-Bayt, the blessed family members of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam, and their love is fard upon us. It is binding upon us. Imam Shafi'i says that حُبُّكُمْ فَرْضٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ فِي الْقُرْآنِ أَنزَلَهُ قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةَ فِي الْقُرْبَى. That your mahabba, your love has been declared as mandatory, compulsory, fard. As in the Quran it has been revealed, and then he quotes the verse of the Quran that, O beloved, in Surah Al-Shura, I do not ask you for any ajr, for any reward, except the love of relatives. إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةَ فِي الْقُرْبَى. And when this verse of the Quran of Majid was revealed, then the Sahaba Kiram, as they are the ones who were present there, they asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is their teacher, and they said that, Man qarabatuka, who are your qarabat? Ya Rasulullah, who are your qarabat? Who are your relatives? هؤلاء الذين وجبت مودتهم علينا. The ones whose mahabba is binding upon us. जिनकी आपके कौन से वो qarabat है जिनकी mahabbat हम पर लाजिम है, वाजिब है. And then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Aliyun wa Fatima wa abna'uha. That it is Sayyidina Ali, Sayyidina Fatima and their sons. So it is imperative that we love and honor the Ahlul-Bayt.